Respect is something that every guy wants, and despite what you might have been told, you don't actually have to go out there and punch some random guy or get a neck tattoo to get it. Respect is something that all men want because it makes us feel good, but there is a hidden, far more important reason why you should care about respect. Anytime you meet someone new, there's a question that we always ask ourselves, and it's why you? When a girl meets a guy for the first time, if she finds him attractive, she will ask herself, why should I choose him as opposed to somebody else? Why should I listen to him? When people respect you, they are more likely to listen to what you have to say, and you are more likely to get what you want, plain and simple. Whether it's getting a girl to fall for you or simply enjoying better relationships with your friends. Lawyers, celebrities, people in power, people in high positions of society, they are all in a great position to be respected, but many of them are not respected. You could be the leader of the free world, which is the highest position of power in society, yet many people still won't respect you, depending on how you act. It all comes down to how you behave or how you act around others that causes you to either lose respect or gain it. And what you're about to learn are a few key things that you should avoid doing if you want others to respect you more. And first up at number 1 is never making it all about you. During conversations, how many times have you had an urge to make everything about you and what's going on in your life? Many guys believe that if they always make it about them when talking to people, those people will find them more important and respect them more. But the problem is that guys who do this usually just come off as narcissistic and only seem to care about themselves, and it's almost impossible to respect somebody who behaves like this, whether they're doing it during a conversation or simply during other interactions. And this brings us to number 2, which is not talking about yourself at all. Think about the guy who is really smart and intelligent, which is most of you watching this video right now. Now picture this guy interacting with people and being really quiet and rarely ever talking about himself while doing it. As is the case with every social interaction, there must be balance. Where you never want to be is in one of the extremes. Whenever you're interacting with someone, if you always make everything about you, then people won't respect you. But if you never talk about yourself at all, then once again, people will not respect you. You could be the smartest guy in the world, but if you never say anything about it or demonstrate it around other people, then nobody will ever know that you are smart. If you have great expertise in some area or some great accomplishment, don't talk about them too much, but don't make the mistake of never talking about yourself at all, as this will cause other people to see you as the quiet, shy guy who gives little reason for anybody to listen to what he has to say. Now next up at number 3 is a simple body gesture that guys unknowingly do all the time that causes people to not respect them as much as they should, and it's called slumping. A slumped posture tells people around you that you lack energy and confidence, which are 2 signals that will quickly eliminate a person's respect for you. Now up at number 4 is looking around too much. When another person is talking to you, looking at them is important, and you don't have to look them directly in the eyes all the time, but you should try to avoid constantly looking around the room because this sends a signal to the other person that you are completely disinterested in what they have to say. And this is basically like ignoring someone straight to their face, and nobody is going to respect somebody who constantly ignores them and doesn't listen to anything they say. Which brings us to the 5th thing that you should avoid doing if you want people to respect you, and it's talking too fast. Now, a lot of guys don't even realize that they're doing this when they're talking, and it can have such a huge impact on whether people respect you and trust what you're saying. When a man talks too fast, he is giving off a signal that he is nervous and unsure of himself, and people find it hard to respect a man who always appears to be nervous and unconfident. As humans, we can be pretty cruel in the way that we quickly judge and analyze other people. And in almost every situation, we immediately judge people based on something simple, like whether they appear nervous or confident. Now imagine you're about to buy a car from someone, and there are 2 different guys that you can buy it from. One of them is explaining the car's history to you in a calm, confident way, speaking in a controlled manner. And the other guy is speaking very quickly in a nervous kind of way, like he doesn't know exactly what he's talking about. Now, if you're like most people, you're going to buy the car from the guy who appears confident and speaks in a controlled way, even if he's secretly just a really smooth con artist and wants to sell you a lemon. The reality is that so far, we cannot read other people's minds, but what we can do is the next best thing, which is reading their behavior. Pretty much all of you watching this are incredibly smart and hold great value as men, but despite that, people will judge you based on your behavior first and foremost. So you want to make sure that you're not unknowingly doing these things that will make people instantly lose respect for you. And with that said, until next time, thanks for watching.